They tried to say Atlanta didn't rock with Doc. They tried to say, oh, we don't mess with that side over there. Some of the artists said that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like you can add that to the long list of cooked narratives for Kendrick Lamar because he just went to Atlanta and people are saying this was the best GNX show so far and he brought out them people. Let's get right to it. We got a video from the Ville. Shout out to him.
Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash up to the top right corner of the
Another
video.
cooked narrative.
Because we got to talk about how Kendrick Lamar just pulled up to Atlanta. Now, ever since that Not Like Us record had dropped, Atlanta has had a special place in this beef. It's been a unique part of this beef as well. You know, instead of Kendrick Lamar just dissing Drake in the Not Like Us record, he decided to drop some history. He decided to drop a lesson when it comes to talking about Atlanta.
Facts. So Atlanta has always played it. The reason why this show was important, and a lot of people are talking about the show and we're waiting for the show. Same thing with all the shows. Same thing with the Houston show because Drake was in Houston or whatever. And same thing with the Atlanta and the Houston with the Jay Prince stuff. All of this stuff is important, which is another marketing genius plan because this is all attaching to that stuff still because of what he said in the battle. But Atlanta played a key role in this. So a lot of people were desperately trying to push this narrative that the South didn't mess with Kendrick, which has always been a lie. And then when he shut down the Houston show, they're like, well, what about Atlanta?
Also naming a lot of artists from Atlanta and everything.
And also, by the way, one of the people that I heard say the South, like the main person that was saying the South don't mess with Kendrick, besides like the bots online, was Charleston White. And I need to understand, well, I just need to tell people this. If you're taking hip hop opinions or what people are listening to opinions from Charleston White about hip hop culture, you're already cooked. That's just
anything else like that, right? Now, going as far as the show was really good. I'm hearing a lot of good things. I'm seeing a lot of good things. Just like the other shows, it was packed. It was sold out. Thousands of people had came to see Kendrick Lamar perform. And I'm sure Atlanta couldn't wait for Kendrick Lamar to perform Not Like Us. Now, there was a lot of interesting things that happened up to that point. One thing to point out is that, a recent collaborator of Kendrick Lamar's, who is from Atlanta, had popped out and performed with Kendrick Lamar at the show. And that's none other than Playboi Carti. Yeah, it looks like his evil twin decided to pop up and show up at the show so they could perform their song of credit together.
By the way, I love good credit. I love good credit. I don't understand why people, but the list was full. I love good credit, nigga. And Kendrick bringing out Playboi Carti in Atlanta is such a big move. Playboi Carti canceled his own tour. Like bringing out Playboi Carti in Atlanta is a huge move, and it's him going, Atlanta don't ride with me. Oh, but the Vamps and the Bugs, and clearly Atlanta. I mean, look at this show, bro. Like, I keep telling y'all, just stop the cook narrative. Just celebrate what you love and stop trying to tear down with other people because it's just making y'all look crazy, bro. Go check out my reaction of Euphoria yesterday. Yesterday was the a year anniversary of Euphoria. I broke down how it aged. That might be one of the best age diss tracks of all time. Go check it out. After this video, check that video out. My buddy. You took it to the party. Yo, this was full.
So it looks like the Vamps and the Boogies were showing out in Atlanta last night. Everybody was going crazy. You can see the crowd is jam-packed, bro. And of course, Playboi Carti is going to pull.
By the way, get this video. I've been setting like goals lately. Y'all been destroying them. I love seeing them. It's like a little game I like playing to see what. Get this video to 5,000 thumbs up if you believe Atlanta rocks with Kendrick. Especially if you from the South or the South. I need everybody from the South to comment below if you rock with Kendrick. For all those people who try to push a narrative that he don't. And hit this like button. Let's get to 5,000 thumbs up. I already know y'all do. But let's just
pull up in Kendrick Lamar in Atlanta. And I think this is just another way of Kendrick Lamar showing his allegiance with Atlanta, showing how close he is with Atlanta than Drake is. obviously pulling up to a show from Atlanta and performing a collaboration with one of the biggest artists from there is to let people know, is to let the city know, and anybody else watching
right now
that he's really tapped in with the city of Atlanta, that he's tapped in with the people from there. And I think Kendrick Lamar is showing you that this is how it's all done without looking like a colonizer, because that's what he was calling Drake in the Not Like Us record. Like I said, Atlanta has a unique place in this beef after the Not Like Us record. After Kendrick Lamar had gave his lesson about Not Like Us and about Atlanta, it's no surprise that Atlanta was going to be a special location for this tour. But the relationship that Kendrick has with Atlanta is strong, though. The city genuinely messes with Kendrick Lamar. The city is packed full of people at the concert. I mean, look how packed the stadium is, bro. This is just one clip of somebody at the show. Thousands and thousands of people from Atlanta had showed up last night, bro. And from my understanding, I heard the set list changed a little. I heard he did N95. From what I'm hearing, I don't think that song was in there originally. The crowd's packed. Everybody's having a good time. And I think when people hear Not Like Us, Atlanta's always going to be something that people are going to know about, think about, because of the third verse in it.
I also think too, people are uncultured, and a lot of these people online don't go outside, and a lot of these niggas don't even beef in America. Like a lot of these like bot stan accounts that just their thumbnail be just like an owl, or it just be like, or like it's usually like an owl or something that has to do with Drake, or like soccer, if you noticed. A lot of niggas don't even be in America. A lot of people don't even know what the hell is going on. They're just trying to rile things up and having no idea what's actually going on over here. I genuinely believe, and I know that niggas from Atlanta gon' love this song because of how it mentions Atlanta. It bigs up Atlanta. It's saying that this nigga needed Atlanta to have some heat. So if you're from Atlanta, this is an anthem for you. This is like our city's so hot. Our culture's so hot. Niggas that come here and down here to try to get the sauce. We had to save what they call the biggest rapper in the world. We was the ones who did that. Niggas from Atlanta gonna be proud of that.
The lesson that Kendrick Lamar places, the people that he mentions, all of them being from Atlanta. We have Future, Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Young Thug, Quavo, 2 Chainz. Not only that, but it looks like 2 Chainz also was there, which is interesting because he was named in Not Like Us.
Chainz
it says here, Drake's close friend 2 Chainz pulled up to see Kendrick Lamar in Atlanta. Now we know that they've also collaborated together, Kendrick Lamar, 2 Chainz, and Drake even feature on the same song together.
And don't 2 Chainz is Atlanta legend. He damn near up there with like of the different cities. Like he almost like, I won't say he like Bun B, because like come on now, that's Bun. But like he a staple.
With effing problem. I love that. That's my problem. And yeah, like I got a problem. But that's the whole song that they all have together. It looks like this was recorded on 2 Chainz story last night.
Chainz was in that bit. Chainz was in that bit.
Now, obviously, 2 Chainz is friends with Drake, but he still showed out at the concert, pulled up to the Kendrick Lamar show, and was still able to catch a vibe.
Or is he going to do to 2 Chainz what he did to LeBron?
Despite being name dropped and Not Like Us, looks like that's not stopping 2 Chainz from having a good time, not stopping 2 Chainz from enjoying the music, and I don't blame him. 2 Chainz has actually been trying to be neutral in all of this, but I think after 2 Chainz showing up to Kendrick Lamar's concert, I think Drake is going to add him to the op list, bro.
Yeah, you're there now.
But to be fair, 2 Chainz has really been trying to be a neutral in all of this, even going as far as the Breakfast Club when he tried to handle the questions that they were asking him with some professionalism, with some class. It says here, when Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us dropped, its shockwaves ignited heated conversations and drew unintended participants into the fire. On the Breakfast Club, 2 Chainz was asked about a lyric that placed him in the middle of Drake's feud with the Compton MC. Charlamagne the God, never wanted to shy away from stirring the pot, pressed him on why he lied about Drake being embraced in Atlanta. 2 Chainz says you good, but he lied. That's the song lyric that they're talking about.
But he lied.
It says here, a masterclass in composure and wordplay. 2 Chainz responded like this. For some, being name dropped in such aggressive diss might have prompted an equally aggressive response, but 2 Chainz, who appeared on the show alongside Larry June and The Alchemist. Now, The Alchemist and Larry June and 2 Chainz have a project together called Life is Beautiful. So they were making these rounds to promote the album, doing interviews, Breakfast Club, all that. But The Alchemist is a producer who actually produced Meet the Grams for Kendrick Lamar. 2 Chainz has a whole project with him and Larry June. And they asked him this question in front of The Alchemist. And this is how he responded. He says, I just think it was some kind of like wordplay because Drake and I got a song called No Lie. He explained, I didn't take it no kind of way. I don't think he was taking a shot at me. I've heard all types of instances where somebody wants me to say something back. I just think it was a moment where it was about the line of artists.
I didn't even really think of the no lie flip when he said you good, but he lied. And the song, that makes that more potent. Ooh, that's nasty.
And I thought that was interesting because realistically, I didn't know that Drake and 2 Chainz had a song called No Lie. So for Kendrick to say that 2 Chainz said that you're good.
You didn't know about No Lie? Nigga, that was like the biggest song on the planet. How old are you, Vil? You missed Maybe you don't know the song. No lie, no lie, no lie, yeah, yeah. Red nigga say what? This that nigga say true. You never heard that? That might have been the most shocking part of this whole video.
But he lied.
Really?
2 Chainz being honest and saying, well, I thought that was wordplay. I thought he was referencing a song that me and Drake had together. And following up by saying people want me to reply a certain way,
like
but I think he was just talking about the moment
biggest
where it was a line about artists from Atlanta. But needless to say, if 2 Chainz is out here walking
it was low-key one of Drake's biggest songs at the time, nigga.
around, hanging out, doing projects with the Alchemist, who make the beat Meet the Grams, and has no animosity, it looks like 2 Chainz has just been somebody that's been trying to remain neutral after being name dropped in one of the biggest beefs ever. Nonetheless, after all of that and whatever people are saying online, 2 Chainz is still out here supporting Kendrick Lamar, still being a supporter of the music, and shout out 2 Chainz for remaining calm and neutral during the time of this beef. 2 Chainz could have a different tone, but really the tone is just more so of, I'm just chilling, bro. I do what I want. I do what I can. I got an album with Alchemist. He made Meet the Grams. I got songs with Drake. We did No Lie. Kendrick Lamar had name dropped me. I'm going to his concert. Seems like 2 Chainz is handling this whole situation very well, at least better than other people that were named and not like us. I know Lil Baby had a few choice words. I know Young Thug had recently said something about it too. But it looks like 2 Chainz has just been chilling, man. One thing's for sure, though. I think that Drake is going to add 2 Chainz to the op list just for being at the show. But it just shows that Atlanta just supports quality music. Atlanta has some of the best artists to come out from the South, make music. But Kendrick getting the support from artists like 2 Chainz, having guest appearances from one of the biggest artists from Atlanta like Playboi Carti.
I'm gonna stop it right there just so y'all can go watch the rest of what he has to say about that. But yeah, it looked like it was cooked. And any of y'all who believe Charleston White, I feel sorry for y'all. When it comes to something about hip hop, nigga, like who's listening to what? Yeah, you wildin', nigga. But yeah, Atlanta rock with Dot. I got the Ray Vaughn and Daylight new song. I'm gonna do them all in one video. I think it's gonna be my next video, so stay tuned to that. But before that uploads, go check out my Euphoria year in review. Trust me, it might be almost as good as the original reaction. Go check it out.